I ain't worried about nothing, I ain't worried about nada. You're sitting pretty impatient, girl, I know you gotta put them in hours, baby, make it harder. You're sending pic after picture, girl, give me five.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This vlog is going to be about Heritage Champs 2020 and we're starting off with my first class of the show, Thunder and I jumping around the Novice 143 exceeding workers. I don't know if you can tell, but I was really nervous before this class. Not because of the height of the fences, just purely because of all the fillers. There's quite a lot going on, there's a lot of fillers and it's quite spooky. And to be honest, I haven't really jumped a really spooky course with Thunder up at this point. I'd done some show jumping and some M&M workers, but this, I would say, with all the greenery and the fillers, the sheep, the hounds, everything, was definitely the most fillery, scariest course I've ever jumped. When I went over that last fence, I was literally so happy to get a clear round. And then because of COVID restrictions, we couldn't do a show. So that was just a gallop at the end of my show, trot, walk and a halt. I was so pleased to get a clear round. He was absolutely brilliant in that ring. And then we go on to Junior. This is Junior and I, also known as Highland Chief of Talisker, and this was the RI M&M Championship. He won his class, which is the RI M&M Open Highland Fells and Dales. In this championship you have the first and second of all the breed classes. I just have to dash my rosette here. Did you see that? I'm not being ungrateful, but it was bouncing around and it was about to fall off and I didn't want it to fall off and hit Junior on the bum or get caught anywhere, so I actually dashed it outside the ring and had to go and collect it afterwards. Oh god, it looks so bad though. Anyway, yeah, so this is us in the championship. He was just being really brilliant this day. I absolutely love riding Junior most of the time. He can be cheeky, but this was a lovely big ring and this is our gallop. And he actually ended up winning this championship. So he qualified for Royal International 2021 and he was champion at the BSPS Heritage Champs. And this is him obviously in his go round. He just looks brilliant. I was so pleased with him. Now in showing, when you're going through your entries and looking at what classes you want to enter, you usually look and see if there's going to be any class clashes. So I could do the RI Open, which is the video footage you've just seen, and then this was the Novice Workers 133 M&M Indoors. So these classes were not clashing on the schedule, but due to me winning and then being in the championship, the 13-hander workers was actually going on whilst I was in my championship, so I couldn't have done it without Liam or my mum's help. What they done was they took my worker bridle, my back protector and my different hat and I think a different whip as well over to the worker ring, and he was the last to jump, so we trotted over straight from the championship, changed all his tack, warmed up. I think I must have jumped about 3 or 4 practice fences and then went straight into this course, which, I mean, to be honest with you, it was a very, very big ask of him. He hadn't done any affiliated workers before. That fence you've just seen, that was my fault. I came off the corner way too short. I should have gone deeper into the corner and got straighter, and that's why he got a pole. But to be honest, he'd only jumped a couple of unaffiliated tracks away from home. So I was so proud of him for just getting 1 pole down in his first ever affiliated workers, and especially for it to be at the champs. Then we go on to the second novice class, and this was Thunder doing the novice workers again, but this class obviously was outside, as you can see. He was really fantastic during this whole course. We had a little bit more room. The indoor school when I jumped yesterday was obviously much smaller, and I quite like it when you have more room in between fences, because like it's easier to think, isn't it? But he jumped another fantastic clear, and we were actually second in this class. As you can see, he's just flying. I literally can't wait to be going out and doing this. I think this class is 80 to 85 centimetres, and that's what it's meant to be anyway, but at the championship shows they can actually go up a few more. So then we come on to Liam riding junior. This class was called the Highland breed class at BSPS Heritage Champs, which usually there is an Olympia Highland breed class, but because of Olympia being cancelled, they thought they would still run the breed classes, which I thought was an absolutely excellent idea. So here we are, this is Liam and Junior. My workers was actually going on in the other ring whilst Liam was in this ring. It was a really, really tight class clash, and when I'm jumping, before I jump, I don't like to be rushing around. I don't like to be panicking because it just doesn't go down well with me. If I'm doing a flat ridden class, it doesn't really matter. I can go in on no working, anything that doesn't seem to fluster me. But when I'm doing a worker class, I think it's because predominantly all my life I've done flat classes. So the workers is quite a lot more pressure for me, and I definitely get more nervous and anxious. As well, Liam had a bit of a hard year with health issues and stuff. So I thought it'd be so nice for him, well, I hope it was nice, for him to ride Junior in the ring. They've done an amazing job together. Junior's not the easiest, he can be really difficult. And this was him winning the Highland breed class. I hope he enjoyed himself, I'm sure he did. Another amazing thing about putting on these breed classes where we're going to place the top 3 and give them winning rugs. And if anyone's ever seen the Lemieux Thermatex rugs, they are out of this world. I absolutely love them. So this is just Liam winning the class and winning the rug. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video.
I ain't worried about nada. You're sitting pretty impatient, girl, I know you gotta put them in hours, baby, make it harder. You're sending pic after picture, girl, give me